I spent 6 months testing habits that supposedly change lives, and honestly, some of them sounded ridiculous at first. But the results were undeniable. These aren't just productivity hacks or motivational fluff. These are the quiet, unglamorous habits that completely rewired how I show up in the world. Let me break down what actually worked. 1. Make your bed. Every morning, I know what you're thinking. Making the bed? Really? But hear me out. This isn't about being neat or impressing anyone. It's about something way more fundamental. When you make your bed first thing in the morning, you're telling yourself that today matters. It takes maybe 3 minutes, but those 3 minutes set a psychological precedent for everything that follows. Here's what I noticed after 30 days. When my bed was made, I was less likely to let other areas slip. One small act of order created a ripple effect of discipline throughout my entire day. Think of it as a foundational domino. You knock it over in the right direction, and suddenly everything else starts falling into place. It's not magic, it's momentum. 2. Spiritual grounding through scripture and prayer. Before I check notifications or scroll through social media, I started opening scripture instead. Just 10 minutes. Sometimes a single verse would stop me in my tracks and force me to sit with it. Then I'd pray. Some days it was gratitude pouring out. Other days it was raw honesty. What surprised me most was how this practice became my anchor. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready before it throws chaos your way. The question becomes, what were you holding on to when everything started shaking? For me, starting my day with something bigger than myself became non-negotiable. It gave me perspective when problems felt massive and peace when my mind wanted to spiral. 3. Rise before the chaos begins. Waking up late feels luxurious until you realize you're already hours behind everyone who's serious about their goals. I used to hit snooze 3 times and immediately feel behind. The problem wasn't just the time, it was the energy. I was starting my day in reactive mode. So I started waking up earlier. Not insanely early, but early enough that you get silence. That precious window where the world hasn't started demanding things from you yet. In that quiet, you get to decide who you are before the day tells you who you need to be. That shift from reactive to intentional changed everything. 4. Walk without digital distraction. Taking a walk without headphones, without a podcast, without music felt uncomfortable at first. Just me, my thoughts, and whatever nature decided to show up that day. My brain practically protested. It was so used to constant input that silence felt almost wrong. But here's what happened after pushing through that initial weirdness. Ideas started surfacing, natural ones. The kind that emerge when your mind isn't being hijacked every 3 seconds. Some of my best creative breakthroughs didn't come from consuming more information. They came from giving my brain space to process what was already there. Your brain needs boredom to be creative. These walks provided that. 5. 1 hour of deep focus work. Before I implemented this, I'd spend entire days working and end up exhausted with nothing significant to show for it. I was busy, but I wasn't productive. There's a massive difference. Then I discovered deep work. 1 single hour where distractions don't exist. Phone on airplane mode. Notifications silenced. Just me and the task that actually moves the needle. What shocked me was how much I could accomplish in 60 focused minutes compared to 5 scattered hours. The key is elimination. You're not just working hard. You're working on the right thing with your full attention without interference. Once you taste real focus, shallow work starts feeling like a waste of time. 6. Strength training that builds more than muscle. I'm not a fitness fanatic, but something about lifting heavy things changed how I saw myself and what I was capable of. There's something primal about deciding you're strong enough to move weight that would have crushed you months ago. What started as a physical practice became a mental one. Lifting taught me that discomfort is temporary, but growth is permanent. It taught me that consistency beats intensity every single time. The confidence from getting physically stronger bleeds into everything else. You carry yourself differently. You tackle challenges differently. You stop seeing obstacles as reasons to quit. 7. Hydrate. Like your life depends on it. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You might just be dehydrated. The number of problems that disappeared when I started drinking enough water was borderline ridiculous. Brain fog? Gone. Afternoon energy crashes? Reduced. Random mood swings? Way less frequent. I started treating hydration like a performance strategy. First thing in the morning, 20 ounces before anything else. Water bottle within arm's reach all day. The difference was immediate. My focus sharpened. My skin cleared up. My workouts improved. All from something as basic as drinking more water. 8. Read 10 pages daily. Not Instagram captions. Not Twitter threads. Actual books with chapters and depth. At first, 10 pages felt almost too easy, like it couldn't possibly matter. But here's the thing about small, consistent actions. They stack. 10 pages a day is 300 pages a month. That's a full book. 12 books a year. Reading rewired how I thought. Instead of reacting to everything emotionally, I started thinking in frameworks. I started connecting ideas across different domains. Your brain is either growing or dying. There's no neutral. Reading longer form content rebuilds your ability to focus and think critically. 9. Journal your thoughts daily. Some days journaling felt therapeutic. Other days it felt like complaining onto paper. But both versions were valuable. Because journaling isn't about writing something profound. It's about externalizing the chaos in your head so you can see it clearly. I'd start writing confused or stressed. By the end of a page, things felt manageable. Writing forces clarity. You can't write and think fuzzy thoughts at the same time. In that organization, patterns emerge. You start noticing what triggers you, what energizes you, what you keep avoiding. 1 page a day, and suddenly you understand yourself better. 10. Keep one daily promise to yourself. Your entire relationship with yourself is built on whether you keep your own word, not promises to others, promises to you. Pick something small and ridiculously achievable. Don't check your phone for the first hour after waking up. Drink water before coffee. Write for 10 minutes. The specific promise doesn't matter as much as the act of keeping it. Because every time you follow through, you're proving to yourself that you're reliable. This builds internal credibility. Your brain starts trusting you again. You stop procrastinating because you've trained yourself to be someone who follows through. 11. The power of saying no. I used to be a professional people pleaser. The kind of person who'd overcommit, underdeliver, and then resent everyone for asking. Here's what I learned the hard way. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that matters. So I started saying no. Not rudely, just clearly and without over-explaining. And you know what happened? The people who mattered respected it. The ones who didn't were proving they didn't deserve my yes anyway. Saying no is how you protect your peace. Your time is finite. Your energy is limited. Stop giving it away to anyone who asks. 12. Fuel your body with real food. I didn't clean up my diet to look a certain way. I did it because I was tired of feeling sluggish, foggy, and irritable. Turns out, when you eat garbage, you feel like garbage. Once I started prioritizing whole foods, everything shifted. My energy stabilized. My mood improved. My cravings decreased. I stopped viewing food as reward or punishment and started seeing it as fuel. The quality of what you put in your body directly impacts the quality of your thoughts, your energy, and your decisions. You can't outwork a terrible diet. Your body is the vehicle you're driving through life. 13. Clean environment, clear mind. Your physical space isn't just where you exist. It's a reflection of your internal state. For the longest time, my room was chaos, and I wondered why I couldn't focus or feel at peace. Then I cleaned it, really cleaned it, and something shifted mentally. There's a reason minimalism has become popular. It's about removing the visual noise that constantly drains your mental energy. Every item you own requires a tiny bit of attention. Multiply that by hundreds of things and your brain is exhausted before you even start. Clean your space consistently. Your environment either supports the person you're becoming or keeps you stuck. 14. Speak to yourself with compassion. The way you talk to yourself matters more than almost anything else. That internal narrator is with you 24 hours a day, and if it's constantly criticizing and tearing you down, you're fighting an uphill battle against yourself. I used to speak to myself like an enemy, harsh, critical, unforgiving. So I changed the script. I started talking to myself like someone I was rooting for. Not fake positivity, just respect, encouragement. Your inner voice is either building you up or tearing you down. You become what you consistently tell yourself. Speak with intention, and you'll start making decisions that align with who you actually want to be. 15. Nobody's coming to save you. This is the one that changed everything. The moment I truly internalized that nobody was coming to rescue me, that's when I stopped waiting and started moving. No perfect mentor, no lucky break. It's just you. You're both the problem and the solution. This isn't pessimistic, it's empowering. Because if you're the only one who can save you, then you're also the only one who can stop you. You hold all the power. Remind yourself of this daily. You're not a victim of your circumstances. You're the author of what comes next. These 15 habits aren't glamorous. They won't go viral, but they'll transform your life in ways that actually matter. Not overnight, not dramatically, but quietly, consistently, and permanently. That's how real change happens.